This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
But both games so far have been real thrillers, and if they're anything like that again today, it's the customary opening pairing of Anushka Gorad and Ayesha Hassan as we take into the first ball. And that's a shake of the head early from umpire Naeem, as that was Ishrit Chima comes back into the attack. That one's worked away nicely though. The chase is on here and the ball will win. So Portugal can pick up 1 wicket. You'd imagine 2 or 3 will follow. That's a great hit by Hassan. Again, another boundary for her in the over, and it was a good effort by Gorad, but the right decision was made there. And well, this time it's drifted down leg side and it's going to roll all the way for 4 runs. So Gorad, maybe she's happy in the end that it wasn't called a wide, because the next one she could just hit to the rope. There we go, that was a better delivery, but an even better shot, as that's been pulled away by Ayesha Hassan all the way to the boundary. 4 runs, and this is some really positive batting from Norway. Lovely shot. As that one gets stroked away, and Sanne Loike is out there. She can't do anything about that. 4 runs to Norway. So that one's a no ball based on the double bounce, and it's going to go actually for overthrows. It's going to go all the way to the rope. I think probably for the first time ever, as that one escapes through. And again, it's going to run for 4. In for her second over, and that's on the money straight away. There's a chance, and it's taken. Bianca Maximo picks up a wicket as Gabby Sikira with the safe hands in the cover between Gorad and Hassan. It's worth 77, but Portugal do pick up their first wicket, and it's that woman there, Bianca Maximo, who picks it up. Just missed time there from Gorad, knocks it into the covers, and a catch comfortably taken by 16-year-old superstar Gabby Sikira. Good delivery, but a good hit there by Ayesha Hassan. It's going to run away to the rope, so that moves her to 44. So then that already shows a massive improvement. Chance of a caught and bowled here, and it's taken as Kiona Sikira gets into the wickets. Norway were picking up, that partnership was building. This time it was a low full toss, but can always be a productive ball, and Ramya Mahdi just a bit too early on it, chips it back by the new batter, who's Nayab Razwan. That one gets hit though straight to, and that's been given out. It's into the hands of Jade de Figueiredo. She throws it in, and Seraphou Ryland on this occasion takes the clean catch and whips off the bails. Just take a look how quick this is, and when the ball's flying in, you've got to look where the bat is at the same time. That was a great decision, and that's a great ball as Bianca Maximo comes back in, and there's that trademark celebration. It's a Maximo wicket of 43 deliveries. Her watch is finally over, thanks to an excellent Yorker from Bianca Maximo, who's come back on and straight into the wickets. She's such a handful with the dip and the turn and the bounce she gets, and that time it's chipped up, and there's a chance of a run out here if it goes to the keeper, and she will be out. Umpire Andy, I think that was a bit more of a straightforward decision as the throw came in. It was a nice throw, and so Seraphou Ryland picked it up cleanly and picks up another wicket. Lose another. I can see why they were trying to go for it. They were trying to accelerate the runs, pick up any run they can. First, it was almost a catch from Gabby Sikira, but the pickup there was from Ishrit Chima. It was a great throw from her. Seraphou Ryland, ready and waiting, picks up the ball, and an easy decision there for the umpire. So Gabby does the right thing there, takes hold of the ball. And there's a chance of a run here, but it might be a run out actually, and it will be, as Bieta Kumari, in her haste to try and get the score moving, just goes on a little walk here. I don't think she quite knew where the ball was, as we see this one. Yeah, she hits it into her own foot, doesn't realise where the ball is. Seraphou Ryland certainly does, as she picks it up. and knocks over the bails. So that one's knocked away into the leg side. It was a good stroke there, and it's actually going to go all the way as it's fumbled out there in the deep by Sanne Loike. And there are the 4 runs that the Norway were after. It was off the bat of Mirab Razwan. Struck firmly. And again, just that bobble there. It's a tough one there for Sanne. And Razwan was certainly looking for a second run here, but you could see Vidya Vayala sold her down the river a bit there. And when your captain says go, you generally have to go. I think it was probably worth trying to go for that second run there. To figure it out, I think that's Sanne Loike in fact, but certainly Sarah Fur-Ryland who will take the first ball, and it is the figure of Sanne Loike. So Norway know they have to bowl tight lines, and that's exactly what they do there, as that one goes through the gate of Sanne Loike. And Norway pick up their first wicket. Portugal 4 for 1 still in the first over. Loike is the one who departs. That and was run out for 1. That was that one that she just hit into her own foot, and she didn't really realise where the ball had gone by the time she noticed. Sarah Fur-Ryland had whipped the bails off, and well, this one is the first 4 of the innings for Portugal. It comes off the bat of Gabby Sekira. At the very start of her career, she lifts that one away through the leg side. That one's going to go for 4, and another brilliant shot by the 16-year-old. That one's been chipped up in the air, but there's no one there. It's a chase on here for Alina Aslan, but the ball wins, and that's a well-needed 4 for Portugal. As that one's tickled away by Sarah Fur-Ryland. It's nicely placed. I think it's going to go all the way. It does. In fact, there's no fielder anywhere near that. Have extreme firepower at the top. So that one has been fired over long on. Gabby Sekira, she's decided to grab this game by the scruff of its neck. She takes a couple of steps down the pitch here. Already before the ball is bowled, she knew what she wanted to do. She executes that to perfection, hitting it over the fielder. That one's been hit firmly as a half chance by Agrawal. And despite the dive of 2 Norway fielders out there, the old 1-2-3 dive, it does find its way to the rope. As Gabby Sekira moves to 39. Powerful hit there by the youngster. And it goes 1 dive, it goes 2 dives, and the 3rd dive, at which point, I suppose. This time, Gabby goes aerial. And will this have the legs to go all the way? It absolutely does. What a hit that is by Gabby Sekira. And well, I said that they were marshalling the boundary well there were Norway, but there's absolutely nothing they can do about that. Taken by Fur-Ryland. Great dive there. Not easy when it's a bit of a hill there as well, when you're throwing yourself down a hill. She does excellently. Again, this one gone to the boundary rider. Bobble there though for Portugal. Fur-Ryland goes again. It's half stopped there in the covers and half stopped again. And suddenly the commentator's curse is real, because just as I was praising Norway, I was dropped short by Amadi. And Gabby Sekira leans into that one. Doesn't quite get it all the way, but it runs away for 4 runs. Kamari is out there. Can't do anything to stop that. 1 added to the score. Another single here, and in fact it will go all the way as it's misfielded there out on the boundary. She goes into the leg side, and it is going to be the win, and it's going to be her half century. So she finishes 51 not out, and Portugal take their first ever T20I series win. And what a moment that is for the hosts. You can see how much it means to every single player out there. They were only formed as a side just a few weeks ago as they take home the win. But commiserations to Norway.